United States Naval Academy in Annapolis and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mids offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys. It is crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Line getting set on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team.
Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Navy!
Coaching. Pause. You have 3 options. Depth chart. Entering. T. Slot 2. Entering paused screen.
Played by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options. 5, 4.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
There are 8 categories. You shuffle HB trail.
On first down, here comes this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fires downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about...
And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense set on first down. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Yeah, this offense, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still an identity.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Putting together a real scoring spread here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll go to the fullback. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. In a game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Big fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Spread.
Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Running back goes in motion. On the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality. The offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to run it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Takes the handoff. It's Price. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Into the hallelujah land.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Handoff to the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This offense has a second down play.
Spread.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll go to the ground. Twist his way through. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Spread.
On the option. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
Entering play call, cover 2, cover 9.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Spread.
The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Entering play.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be on.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Entering play call.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Entering play call.
The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Got a man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, at least establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt.
Entering play call.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Left is selected.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really...
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Navy will have to punt it away.
And the midshipmen take over 1st and 10.
He'll be content with the field position,
Entering
making the
play
fair
call,
catch right
coach
around the
suggestions.
30-yard
There
line.
are 8
Here
categories.
come
You
the
have
Irish,
backs
back
per
on
head.
offense. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown,
Entering play
Notre
call,
Dame.
coach suggestions. There are 8
And the big fella
categories.
runs
You have
right
15
down the
options.
middle of the field, runs the
Just
post
selected.
route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up
Entering
high,
play
lets him
call,
catch the
special
football,
teams.
use
We
his
have
big
5
body to
options.
kind of
Kickoff
fend
left
off
to
the
select.
defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find
Entering
no
play
daylight.
coach
He goes down.
suggestions. There are 6
And here
categories.
comes the Navy offense.
Spread.
The last
Spread.
time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing
Entering
going.
play
Yeah,
call,
let's find
coach
some juice.
suggestions.
Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can
There are
run
3
inside out,
categories.
forward,
You have
backwards.
12
Get some
options.
first downs,
Cover.
get some
Spread.
positive momentum.
Spread.
Can't get him to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the
Entering
16.
play call, double mug.
Man, a nice
3
second
categories.
effort
You
by the
have
back to
spread.
break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs
Spread.
willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
And the quarterback is knocked down back
Entering
at
call
the
screen,
13.
you have 5 options.
Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all
Entering
this rain. Just concentrate on
slide.
one thing, making the catch.
Wheel.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to the big tight end. Right
Entering
on the
play,
money
right
to the
slot
outside.
cross.
He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And 3 receivers on the left side here on. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Coach Flood.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd is short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Empty base trio. All curl. Slot. All curl.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He rifles one deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters. And
Going for it all. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up real really good field position. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Young. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Left is selected.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Formation. There are 8 categories. There are
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On the ground, it's Price. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Entering play call, double
and now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Young. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Shuffle, slot, trips, hat, returns. Middle slant.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man, it's Gilbert. He's run out of bounds, but not
Entering
before
play
turning in a big
coach
pickup and
suggestions.
moving the
There are
sticks
8
for a first
category.
down.
Max protect.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Max protect.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get here. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Using his legs, it's Price.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Options. RPO alert screen selected.
He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Corner strike.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when his body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect.
Entering play
and with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Options.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. On target. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get it down at the 35.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play, too. You get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Forced out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one and make life easier on this kid. It's so important.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
You have 12 options, punt is selected.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
There are 3 categories. You have 12 options.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Spread.
He'll ride his man on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now on second down.
Spread.
Gonna run it. It's Hodges. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They got it at the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
You have 15 options. Red option is selected. Empty and snag curls.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
With that incompletion, now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up
selected.
the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for Hurts.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
12 options. Blitz 0 is selected.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27.
Spread.
The option look. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Got him downfield. Off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The 18 unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the tailback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly
Entering
that.
play call, coach suggestions.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first
Entering
down,
play
and that's all
call,
that
coach
matters.
suggestion.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
Entering
Irish!
play call, coach suggestions.
He'll try to tack
There are
on
8
one more.
categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Entering play call.
They march
special
78
teams.
yards
You
down
have
the
5
field
options. Kickoff
and close
left
the
is
deal with a
selected.
3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second,
Entering
but he'll
play
take a
call,
knee and they'll bring it to the
formation. There are 6
25. And here comes the Navy offense.
There are 3 categories.
After standing
You
on the
have 12
sideline and watching
options.
that
Cover
long
one goal,
touchdown drive, they
spread.
really need to put something
Spread.
together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc
Entering
and
play
get the
call,
sack.
double mug.
Now
There
they've
are
got to
3
hustle to the
categories.
line and
You
get
have
set.
12 options. Mid spread.
Looking to throw, it's Woodson. And this defense goes
Entering play
back-to-back
call,
sack,
double mug.
Jack.
There are 3 categories.
IndyCar
You have
tempo
12
as they head to
options.
the line for this
Body
third
ball.
down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to
Entering
him
play call,
again. Another
suggestions.
sack.
There are 6
Down in the
categories.
fourth quarter,
Spread.
it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go
Spread.
for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Entering
And
play
that
call,
just about
coach
does it. That about
suggestions.
puts this
There
thing
are
to
8
bed. The offense,
categories.
listen,
You
they
have
had to. They
15
had to go
options.
for it, but
Outside
now
zone
defense,
is
this is a
selected.
situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And maybe they want to try
Entering
somewhere
play
else
call,
because there is
coach
nothing
suggestions.
doing in the
There are
middle
8
of this
categories.
defense.
You have 15
Going to work on
options.
second
Inside
down in the
zone
red
is
zone and
selected.
still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Young. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as
Entering
possible for
play
their
call,
offense.
coach suggestions. There are 8 shut flood HEs play. Trio I flex. There are 17 trips. Middle verticals.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games,
Entering
offenses
play call,
sometimes
coach
get conservative when they got the
suggestions. There are
lead
8
and they got the
categories.
ball.
You
I
have
love this
15
offense. They were
options.
aggressive.
Advantage is
They got
selected.
another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to
Entering
salt
play
this
call,
game away.
special teams.
He did get
You
that
have
extra
5
point
options.
through the
Kickoff
slippery
left is
surface,
selected.
no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cover 4 quarters.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up with it.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point. We're also trying to build confidence too for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. Swings it out to the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Entering play
and the pummeling has started.
There are 8 categories.
They push out that lead a bit and draw
options
much closer to a win here in Week 9. And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Spread.
They'll run the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is selected.
48, Navy, 30.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Player. Coach suggestion. Player. Option is up double slant stick.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats.
Short cross.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose. Inside, takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee, you could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for them.
Entering puzzlement.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Player stats, teammate, Notre Dame. Rushing. Team North. Team North Dakota. Team North Dakota. Receiving. Team North Dakota. Team North Dakota. Team North Dakota. Blocking. Defensive. Tackles for lock. QB's X 5.5. QB's X 3.5. QB's X 3.0. QB's X 0. Entering post-game screen, you have 3 up. Enter. First down. Player stats. Teammate. Defensive. Notre Dame. Tackles 9. Entering return to hub.